What's going on, everyone? Welcome back on Block Gems. Today I want to talk about the sandbox, and specifically I want to discuss how the last public land sale will probably not sell out entirely. As we see here, there are some yellow dots which represents plots of land that are still available for any user to claim, buy, and also want to discuss the implications of that. So before we dive into the content, guys, this will be a great moment for you to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button and turn the notification bell on. It really means a lot to me and it helps me keep the content coming. So also one more thing, guys, this could be one of the most interesting videos that I have recorded so far. So please make sure to stay with me until the end. Let's jump right in. As we can see here, all these dots, if you're new to the channel and if you're new to the project, all these dots, or these yellow dots, represent unclaimed plots of land in the map of the sandbox, where the sandbox is a gigantic gaming universe that is currently in development, currently being built by the sandbox development team, and that will host lots of mini games, lots of attractive activities that the players of this game, the players in this gaming universe will end up participating in, will end up joining in. So what happened is that about a week ago, a new public land sale started, meaning that everyone could have participated in the sale and could have bought any of these mini plots of land that you can see here, plus some of the larger 3x3 estates that we can see on the map as well. It turned out that, as I pointed out in some of my previous videos about this topic, this public land sale was much less attractive than in the past, and this is for a number of reasons. So the value of sand, where sand is the currency that was needed, that is still needed to purchase the land, the value of sand indeed was becoming higher and higher compared to tokens such as Ethereum, which means that the price of one single plot of land in Ethereum terms could have been particularly high. Another aspect is the fact that, and probably the most important aspect, is the fact that the value of the land as a proportion of the bundle was particularly low. So every plot of land was sold in a bundle together with other NFTs, which were collectible or items of some sort of usable value, so that they carried some sort of utility in the game. So you would have a piece of land, you would have an artwork, you would have a collectible, you would have an entity, and you would have a piece of equipment. The actual proportion of value in the bundle that was represented by land was not that big, and we've discussed this extensively in one of the previous videos, which I will link above if you want to learn more about what was going on there. And one of the things that I point out is that in my opinion at least, the typical buyer of land in public land sales is not in it for the NFTs, is in it, participates because of the land, because he or she wants to get some land tokens. This is what they're after. And so the more stuff you associate with it and the more you inflate the price, the less attractive that is. Now, 1 week later, almost, and we see that some stuff has not been sold. So the team has addressed this issue with an update on one of the recent articles about these sales, and they said, okay, once the timer reaches 0, all remaining premium lands will be converted into regular lands and become available 24 hours later. NFTs that were previously bundled with the land will be burned and become unavailable forever. Now, first of all, they're realizing that there is a problem here, right? That some land might not sell. But secondly, these statement really reinforces the thesis that we have been discussing over and over in the last episodes on this channel. And the thesis is that you need to make NFTs more attractive, because as they are, they're not sexy enough. So what they're doing here, they are burning the NFT so that they increase the scarcity. This means that the total available scarcity of all NFTs will change. They want to increase the scarcity so that the NFTs are more valuable. I don't think it is going to work to the extent that they want, to be honest with you. I still think that NFTs in this particular context are not that attractive. At least right now, that is the problem. That right now, until we see utility, they do not seem so attractive as, for instance, land token. But this is the move that they are trying to do. So it is important at this point to look at why I believe that this move is not going to make the price of NFTs, at least the NFTs in the bundle, skyrocket. Let's look at why. First of all, these were the NFTs that were included. One from each of these selections. So one from these 4, these were artworks or collectibles. One between these 3, which are the entities. And one between these 2, which are the equipment. Now, selected at random, let's do the math, right? This is 1, we are at 0.3. This is another 1, we're at 0.15. This is 1, more or less the same. So this should be 0.6 altogether, if I'm not mistaken. And the value of land as of today is 0.5. Now, if you want to add the 20%, just because the land that is for sale during this land sale is premium land, let's even do so. Now 0.6 plus 0.6 makes 1.2 Ether. And in Ether terms, what you have paid back then, if you want to go check the previous video when we discussed this, the price that you paid was in the neighborhood of 1.5 Ether. So as predicted, as discussed before, the value of the NFTs is not holding. We are overpaying for these NFTs that the moment they hit the market, they are already valued less than what you're paying in the bundle. And also, let's discuss at this point the value of the land that you're buying. Because when we go back here and we look at what is going to happen 24 hours after the public land sale will close, or at least will close in these terms, so to speak, there will be sort of another land sale that, as mentioned, will launch 24 hours after the end of the current sale. And the cost of one land will be 1,011 SAND. How much is 1,011 SAND? This is the interesting question. So as of now, it is 0.23 Ether. And I found this pretty interesting because it's less than half the price on the secondary market. So it is interesting also to state that this is not premium land just in the name. It will just not carry the label, but in terms of location, in terms of what it represents, it will still be in the same locations that premium land was. It will still be more or less the same token, or represent the same thing on the map in terms of location value. And so everyone would be asking, so is it a good deal? I will not tell you if it's a good deal or not, but I tell you that I could consider participating if there will be still some yellow dots available, 24 hours, or actually 24 plus 16, 40 hours from now. And this is because there could be an opportunity for a quick flip, right? You could buy something that is valued as of today, you have a price of 0.23 Ether, where the market is selling the land at the floor level is at the 0.5 mark. So as we see here, we are at the 0.5 mark as of today. So I believe that many people actually will think this way, and this unfortunately will put, fortunately or unfortunately, depending on which side of the of this trade you are on. But what I believe is that this will put some downward pressure on the prices of land in the secondary market in the neighborhood of a couple of days, 3 days. I expect to see that. I might be mistaken. Nobody knows the future, but logic and reasoning are pushing me to think of it this way, because they are fire selling land that they were not able to sell at higher prices before. This is what is happening, at least in my opinion, and that land will end up on the secondary market if the price discrepancy, if the delta between what the user buys for and what the floor price of land is at is too high. Okay, so guys, I hope you like the video. I hope you find this content informational, entertaining. If that is the case, remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and please guys, remember also to do your own research. So I do this for educational purpose, for entertainment purpose. Don't trust me, trust yourself only, and this is not investment advice. Thank you very much for your time, and see you in the next video.